guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. If you're new, I am Tracy and you're welcome to Lawnas journey. So in today's video, we are just going to be looking at why do my relationships keep failing. Alright, so let's just get into the video. Humans always have a tendency to point fingers at another person, and we always neglect ourselves. And we always put the full responsibility on others and not even looking at where we went wrong. So the first thing you need to ask yourself is, where did you go wrong? So after you have identified where you went wrong, I always recommend you write it down and take it to God in prayers. Were you too picky? Were you too authoritative? Were you maybe insultive? Or maybe you were not really doing what your partner likes, or what he or she didn't like, and you neglected maybe some basic things that led to a break. So you need to sit down and ask yourself. You need to be honest about it. Ask yourself where you went wrong. Write it down and ask the Holy Spirit to help you. Ask the Lord to help you to be able to fix that up, so that you won't go into the next relationship and mess it up. Remember, if you can't even identify where you went wrong, maybe from a past relationship, you will still carry the same mistakes to the next, and who knows, you might still spoil it up. So it's always important to ask yourself where you went wrong. Write it down, take it to God in prayers, and you just ask Him to help you, so that you won't repeat the same mistakes in the next relationship. Or maybe if you didn't do let's say anything wrong, at least try to identify maybe say the things that maybe you didn't like about that relationship, and you want to make amends into the next relationship. Or maybe a certain character or aspect about this person you didn't like, then maybe you should watch out about that same aspect when you get into the next relationship, so you won't be turning on the same spot, get into the same relationship, making the same mistakes, or seeing the same things you do not like about someone else, and seeing the same thing in the next relationship and just assuming things will go well. Always address things at the beginning. So if you were able to see, let's say for example, this partner wasn't honest, then maybe in the next relationship you should watch out for honesty. And if that person isn't honest, then you should know already that it's a red flag. So you should be able to learn from your past mistakes, so you won't repeat the same mistakes in the next relationship. Start working on those attitudes. So once you start working towards that attitude, especially towards your friends, towards your family, towards your siblings, as you keep working on yourself, it's definitely going to reflect into a relationship. Because you won't just get up and just wait for a relationship to be able to fix up the mistakes you made from the previous relationship. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So it should be able to reflect in your conversation or in your relationship with friends, with your family. Maybe if you were nagging in your relationship, maybe you should just try to learn how to communicate better. Or maybe if you are being too authoritative, maybe when it comes to your friends, you shouldn't just always try to dominate, or always trying to just give others. Maybe you should also learn how to listen, or try to know what they like and what they don't like. So there will be peace, there will be harmony in that friendship. So you should be able to work on your attitude when you're with friends, when you're with family, and it's going to be a habit. It's going to be a routine in you, and definitely when you get into that next relationship, you won't repeat the same mistakes you committed in the past. Surround yourself with friends who will tell you the truth. There's nothing as blessed as having friends who will tell you the truth. Not just friends maybe who will see that you were wrong and they just decide to keep quiet for peace in quotes to reign. No, you should have friends who should be able to tell you the truth at your face. You'll be angry, but you will think like, hey, if this friend can recognize this, then it means maybe this is what I did that didn't make the relationship work. So try to work on it. I remember in the past when I had a failed relationship, I had this pastor friend. He's always talking to me. Let me say it personally, I used to be very authoritative. And he'll tell me Tracy, you're too authoritative, and no man likes that. No man likes when you're bossing them around, or you tell him do this or do that. No man likes that. So I had to start, learning how to work on that, to be submissive, to be obedient, to learn how to listen, because authoritative people need to learn how to listen. So that was one thing I had to start learning. I had to start working on, to be submissive, to be to learn how to listen, most especially. And I just want to thank God, because the more I let the Holy Spirit work in me, the more things really change, and it starts reflecting even in my friendships, with friends, with family. That authoritativeness is no longer that pronounced, and it has really helped me. And yeah, so surround yourself by friends who will be honest with you. Don't be too failure minded. There's this tendency that maybe if, let's say, if first relationship fails, you'll be afraid that maybe that's the same thing that will happen when you get into the next relationship, and already going into that relationship with a bad mindset, as I'll say, will also play a role in destroying that relationship. So don't be negative, just be positive, and trust God that all is going to go well in the next relationship. And just keep yourself busy. Be busy with work, be busy with school, be busy with taking care of yourself, be busy with building up yourself, building up your character, and being the man or the woman God had created you to be. To reach a certain level of maturity, it's definitely going to reflect you in the relationship. You definitely know the things you like, the things you don't like. You will get to know the person better, and you will know how to make your relationship work. So I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, please do give it a thumbs up, share it with someone might need to hear this message. And if you have any comments, I would really love to keep the conversation going down in the comment section below. What are some of the things you think we can do in order to stop having failed relationships? Do answer them down in the comment section below. I really love to keep the conversation going. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do click on the red subscribe button to join this lovely community and to keep seeing such great content. So I'll see you in my next video. Till then, trust God, be humble, and stay blessed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.